how to make a master delayer switch. This is for farms that need to be turned on and off so that the plants don't die, but I also don't want to freaking play this game if in 2-hour intervals, so sometimes I want to go to sleep and have the plants ready, but I don't want to have the yield suffer. So what this does is that every day and night cycle, it will turn on the lights for 30 seconds, and this will do this until one of the timers expires, and then it will just resume normal operations and it'll grow all the way. So the idea is that you'll stunt the growth at like the seedling sapling stage until it reaches 100%. Then until it reaches the timer expiration, then it'll just turn the lights on and then it'll grow all the way up to 100%. So by the time you wake up, it will be fully grown without with a minimal yield penalty, because if it's growing slowly during the fruiting stage, then actually it takes a yield penalty. So what's required for it is we're gonna need 5 branches. You don't need this switch. I'm just gonna simulate this as a solar panel. We have a timer, 2 timers, 1 smart switch preferably, and 3 blockers. Okay, so you're gonna have only the master blocker needs a variable amount of power, because it depends how many lights you're gonna have. For this one I only got 1, but I put out 10 power just for example. This particular branch needs 3 power. This branch goes into this particular blocker here, and this blocker will do the solar loop. Everything else requires only 2 power. So I'm going to just power everything except the smart switch. So I'm going to power this timer. I'm going to power this other timer, and I'm going to power the last blocker. Okay, so in terms of wiring, we got from the solar panel going into the timer's toggle on. From the timer's output, we're going to go into this particular, the solar blocker's pass through. We're going to go from this particular blocker's output into the smart switch's power. From the smart switch's power, we're going to go to this particular block, the master blocker's pass through. So this particular switch will power, its output rather will go to the blocker's pass through. Let's make that a bit neater. It will go to its blocker's pass through, and this blocker's pass through will go to the switch off for the master switch. So this one needs to be how long you want to leave, and it doesn't take into account how long your plants need to grow. So let's say it takes 2 hours for my plants to ripen, and it's gonna be let's say I'm gonna sleep for 8 hours. I'll set it to 6 hours, which is like what, 30,000, 20,000 seconds, and then it will grow 2 hours. So by the time I wake up in 8 hours time, my plants will reach ripe. So you set this timer to however long you want to sleep for. This timer, I think it's 30 seconds, so I think every day 30 seconds of lights on won't kill the plant. You may need to adjust this value. For the demonstrations of this circuitry, I'm going to just set it to 3. Okay, alright, let me start the circuit. So for this to start, you need to turn on the master switch, the smart switch. You need to turn on the delayer. So this means that everything is go. So this will automatically turn on and off. So the sun comes up. Alright, then past 1 hour, the sun goes down, then the sun comes up. Alright, past 1 hour, the sun goes down, sun comes up, sun comes up, yep. Alright, so that just goes round and round. The idea is that if somebody comes along, or you wanna, you ended work early, you can actually turn off the switch here, and it will resume normal operation, and the lights will just be permanently on. Alternatively, if this, what's it called? This particular timer expires, similarly, just to simulate it, it will also just resume normal operation by turning the smart switch on. Okay, so this is the full circuit. I hope this helps.